Oh, wow. What a way. What a way to start this.
I don't think they got the entire sentence. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, we're
Uh,
sponsored by Subway this episode. Eat fresh. You know, go try their new Subway series menu. Get at it, baby. Subway. Eat fresh.
yeah, there you go. Not sponsored by Subway.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Subway and Buzzball. Hit us
Yes,
up.
combo, baby.
It's a combo.
Hey, we're
Hey,
waiting, Buzz. It's coming,
oh,
baby.
nice.
We got the,
Wait, what happened to the big one?
it's spoiled.
What?
I opened it Sunday morning, and, I think the sugar just, because I had opened it, and, you have to shake it and stuff, it fermented weird. And so when I opened it, it smelled awful. And I was like, I'm not putting this in my body.
Uh, that's
Yeah, so I dumped.
sad.
I will say, I was telling Lindsay about it because she hadn't seen episode 8, so I was talking to her, a couple hours ago. I was like, you haven't seen episode 8? I bought the Biggie Buzzball. The first time I saw it, she was with me. She's like, did you chug it? And I was like, absolutely not. It's like half a gallon. She's like, you should have chugged it. And I was like, who are you? I should have chugged it. It's half a gallon of sugar and alcohol. Talk
Oh
about
God, dude, your
death.
stomach would hurt straight from the sugar, not the alcohol. At that point,
Yeah, I would have been fine with the alcohol. The sugar would have. I would have gone into diabetic arrest. That's not what it's called.
diabetic arrest. Hey,
But
so
hello,
everyone, yeah, welcome to episode 9 of Concrete Waves. We're almost to 10, dude.
next week, baby.
Yeah,
Episode 10 in person.
yeah, that's gonna be a special one, man. Yeah,
I'm ex-
we're gonna have a game of skate. We're gonna have a special little guest come on. We're gonna, well, that might be another episode. I don't know. We're probably gonna film a couple while I'm there, but
at least,
we're gonna have a lot of stuff happen, man.
yeah. It's gonna be a fun one. Whole weekend together.
Oh yeah,
Might,
dude.
so maybe the girls come on.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, we're missing AJ for this one. We are filming a day after we normally do,
It is a
because of
Monday.
some. Yeah, it is a Monday, so we're
We all have
sad to not see
lives.
him here. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we all have full-time jobs and try to make this shit happen every week, and definitely gonna happen every week. Shout out to the commenters on YouTube. Appreciate you guys.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm not gonna use your names. Maybe you comment, and then on episode 10 we'll throw your names out there. But for now, we'll just call you Jacob Miller 1 and Jacob Miller, or Jacob Miller 2 and Jacob Miller 3. Yeah,
Yeah, they're 2 and 3.
yeah. It's just there's only 2 commenters, by the way, people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys are awesome. Thanks for commenting. We're excited. I mean, we actually let's check our analytics. Just a little analytic break, real quick. Oh
Yeah,
God,
through 8 episodes, we're at 150 views just on the podcast episodes on our YouTube channel, which is roughly 19 viewers an episode.
that's
I mean
so
that's
sick,
amazing.
man.
Honestly, so that's
Yeah,
the
thank you
fact that
guys for supporting us.
average listen to us on or watch us on YouTube, that's cool. Thank you.
Super, super cool. Yeah, thanks, guys. I mean, we really
You
appreciate
guys
it.
should
And
know.
like,
Never forget, Harambe. Never forget.
where did you get that shirt? I need it.
I was running in the gym here back in 2019, and a resident remembered it was my birthday and gave it to me while I was running in the gym.
What?
Yeah, it was the year Harambe was murdered. I was
Holy
running in the
crap.
gym at the center, and a resident walked by, realized it was me, had it in his hand, like he had just picked it up or something, and came in and was like, "I actually got this for you and was gonna bring it to the office, but here you go. I thought you'd think this is funny. Happy birthday." I was
Dude,
like,
that's crazy.
"How do you know my birthday? Also, thank you. This is hilarious, and I'm never gonna get rid of it."
That's so
Yeah, guys.
awesome. Our podcast itself
Oh,
is
yours. your face right now.
Yeah, I know. Ugh! Uh, let's see here. All-time downloads. We're 49, guys. 49. That is awesome.
Up
And
6 from last week.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we average about. I mean, these are downloads. These aren't streams. Like we have more than that, but download wise, like we average out to 9 downloads an episode.
That's
Super
just
awesome.
Spotify.
No, no, that's all of them. Wherever else you can download them. Yeah,
Fair
Spotify.
enough
We have like.
considering
What'd you
iHeartRadio
say?
and stuff. I said that's fair
Oh,
enough because there are a ton of them on that whatever you're using to put it on everything. I forget what it's called. Butterfly?
yeah.
Yeah.
Buzzsprout.
Buzzsprout. Yep. And it's
Yeah.
iHeartRadio. Rumble, I think, was one of them, and there's like
I mean,
9 of
Apple
them.
Podcasts,
Podcasts, yeah.
web browser, like everything. I mean, this thing covers everything. And then in other news, we actually just started a TikTok today.
Get started
So
TikTok, baby.
yeah, so if you guys want to check out any short little clips that we have during these little podcasts, or heck, we might even make some exclusive content in the future for it. But
Oh,
I mean, we
definitely
just
videos this weekend, next weekend.
what'd you say?
But definitely next weekend we'll put together a couple TikToks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Maybe,
that'll be
maybe
fun.
my first kickflip will be a TikTok.
Oh, dang! You're gonna want to see
Yeah,
that. No pressure,
yeah.
Randall.
No pressure. I've already set it in my mind. I'm landing a kickflip next weekend. It's happening.
It's gonna freaking happen, guys. So stay tuned for that. And oh, we started our TikTok. We already got 2 followers, 11 likes, and 419 views on that one video.
Jesus Christ, 419.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like 188 when I left work today at like 5 o'clock. 5 hours later.
Yeah.
TikTok's so bad.
Yep. Yep. So yeah,
That
we'll
shit's
be
wild.
uploading to there, and we're expanding a little bit, but really ultimately we're here because we want to just BS and hang out with each other, and that's our goal. We like each other, so not in that
Josh,
way, but
have you cussed on the podcast?
you know me, I actually don't cuss.
That's not true. I've definitely heard you cuss. So don't say you don't cuss, because I have heard you cuss.
What word though?
But you said BS. I'm just like, it's just bullshit, guy. Like, don't say bullshit. But I have heard you cuss. I think besides like pussy and cunt, I think I've heard you say everything at least once.
What? No
Yeah,
way, dude. The last
you
time I
used to get
said
drunk.
that,
You get drunk, my guy.
mm,
Just
even when I'm
saying.
drunk, I don't really say like. I think the last time I said the F word might have been like maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah, I don't like that word either. We just say gay now, okay? Like you don't have to. It's just gay.
Well, it's been a lot longer for that word.
Sometimes you have to repeat someone's story, so it might be
Yeah,
like two
yeah.
weeks on that F word.
Oh my gosh.
It was a repetion of a
Oh,
story. And I was talking on behalf of another person.
yeah.
It's okay, so fuck them.
So Randall, what's going on in life? How have you been? What's fill us in? What's going on?
Just working a lot. I mean, I just been looking forward to like you and Taylor coming out. Honestly, it's
Yeah.
kind of what's got me chugging along for a little bit now, sadly. But there's that, and then like the weekend after is just like a gap weekend where I'll work and get some OT, and then I'll be out in Dallas for Lindsay's birthday party, or for Lindsay's birthday, which is March 25th. So I'll be there, I think, like the 23rd to the 26th. I'll be out in the Metroplex, and then 25th is her birthday. My buddy Kirby, his daughter's birthday party is on the, so we'll go over there and celebrate her, and that's always a big thing for me every year. I've never missed one of her birthdays. Like I missed her birth, which I think is okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to be there for that one. Uh, Yeah,
Well, that's
so
awesome, dude. That'll be fun. And
yeah, see my mom, stepdad, Charlie, and Catherine. Uh,
got a
yeah,
booked schedule there.
March is full, and then April's chilling. I actually think the Thursday I just found out early, like maybe an hour ago, the Thursday before I take off out of here, um, a kid I grew up with is going to be out in Lubbock, and we kind of became like fitness buddies over Instagram.
Oh,
You know,
cool.
the last 2 years, and he's going to be here. So I think we're gonna catch a drink one night and kind of catch up. I don't think I've seen him since we were like 10 years old, so
Wow.
that'll be cool. Yeah, that'll be cool. Hunter, and then April's
Jacob Miller.
nothing, man. Yeah, no, Hunter Priest. It's all good. It's
April.
all good.
Uh,
He's not watching. I'll send him the link if I use this as a clip, and I'm sure he'll love it. But then May's pretty chill, except for I'll be back in the Metroplex for May like 18th to 22nd, but I'll only be there for like half a day because Lindsay's friend is getting married in Waco, so I'm gonna drive back to Dallas, and then we're gonna drive to Waco and
nice. You'll be
fun.
just missing my birthday.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, bud.
It's all right. And then we're doing a combined birthday for uh my two little girls.
Put it in my phone, and I'm gonna come out there.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Didn't ask me to. 'Cause you're only like three
Anyways,
hours. It's not like it's a tough fucking thing to do.
yeah, life's been pretty good on my end. Just working away also and potting on the weekends and yeah, it's
You
been fun.
traveling as much?
Yes, actually, the past 2 weeks straight, I've been going to Temple, Texas. I went there probably 4 times in the past 2 weeks, and then Georgetown, which is a little bit further than it's like an hour further away from
I
me.
was like, how
I
far
went
is
there
Temple?
once. What'd you say?
How far is Temple?
So Temple is a little over 2 hours from me. So, I mean, I there and the stuff that was happening was we were hoisting a water tower, and that started at like 6 a.m. So I would have to wake up at like 3:15 a.m. and hop in a car, get there by like five something, and then set up my whole gear, and then do a time lapse of this hoist, which essentially takes
Yeah,
about 4 to 5 hours.
it's like a
Well, no,
right.
actually, so the tank, like the pedestal itself, the concrete pedestal is already built, and they have this the metal tank portion of it that sits on top of it is
Mhm.
already built on the ground, and they put hydraulic jacks up at the top of the concrete pedestal and like hook it down to the freaking massive metal tower portion of it, and it just like slowly goes up to the top, and then they seal it up there, and then it chills.
I feel like this is a question for another time. I'm gonna say it now, and then I feel like it's a long thing, and we'll address it on another time. Like, what the fuck is the point in a water tower?
It's there's a
Because you just
lot
refill it.
actually.
Like fucking, I don't know. Another time.
No, I mean I could just like very very quickly just tell you it's the water pressure. So like when people use water, they you have to like measure out the pressure, and it uses gravity. And I'm just this is the most literal like generic explanation of a water tower, but essentially
Yeah,
like it keeps the pressure going throughout the night and the day. So like peak times are like 6 p.m. because of dinner and stuff like that, and then like obviously no one's using water at 3 a.m. kind of thing. So it's like it's keeping the flow of water using gravity and pressure. It's actually
um,
pretty crazy how it works.
didn't help me at all.
I'll go into detail later.
I mean, I could sit here and like break down like fucking gallon usage and kilowatt hour usage on electricity and water and shit for you
Yeah.
on an average house apartment based on different square footage and houses as well, because that's some shit I've had to learn recently and kind of all where it's like
That's
people it's just like I just pay my bills and I'm like they could be wrong
yeah. That's pretty cool though. That's good knowledge to have for sure.
at some point for sure. If I own a house, it'll be
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah,
But
very nice. I mean, we just installed solar on our house and now I'm learning a lot more about the kilowatts and all that jazz. So,
mhm.
but anyways, so
It's like
skateboarding.
I was like, we're about to get into a dad conversation. We'll save that for
Yeah.
like we'll do like a single guy dad pod one day where it's like let's share this knowledge that we have.
Yeah, exactly.
Episode 69. No, it'll probably be fucking episode 12.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Dude, what are we going to do for our episode 69, man?
Come on, the answer's right there in the name. Out of here.
You know, it's literally just like, never mind.
It's a
Never mind.
triangle 69 between me, you, and AJ.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's going to be three-way docking and
The answer's solved. We're all just sucking each other's dick laying down in a triangle. It's fucking so easy. Mm, what a silly question. Come on. The crowd wants us to butt chug buzzballs. I think you want to see the first ever in the history of the world Triangle 69. So,
so stay tuned for episode 69.
yeah, which is in roughly 1 year.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we got to prep for
That
that, man.
no, what do you mean you're gonna prep for it? My jaw's hella loose, bro.
And what AJ said, like his is pretty small, so it should be pretty easy.
I can speak for all of us where I think it might be pretty
Yeah, yeah, there you
easy.
go.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, so here we go into skateboarding. Would you
You
like
wanna
to
just
ask the first question?
yeah, so I don't know about this Sick Tricks Instagram review. Um,
Oh yeah, we can
but
kind of go into that whenever we go into Instagram.
I was like, I'd like to do the hardest trick for us to learn because like you definitely know way more tricks than AJ and I. Because I think maybe I and this might be boastful, but like I do think with like my Switch and Nolly like things, I helped you guys learn more and
Yeah,
stance wise. Because you did like you guys caught on to everything, every kind of fucking trick I and trick is a double entendre there where it's like it is a skateboard trick, but also it was a trick and like I'm gonna get a letter on you. But at a point, you fucking figured it out
mm,
and you got it.
yeah,
And so like hardest trick for you, I think is a much tougher question because like I saw you do a dolphin flip once. Like
yeah.
that's that's a video game trick. That shit was made up in a video game and then people put it into real life. Like
Uh, yeah, I mean, I wasn't even expecting to land it either. That's the thing. Like it's
you double kick on multiple occasions. That's not like a regular thing, you know?
yeah, yeah.
You can stray flip
Um,
very quickly into us skating on the roof.
yeah. I used to be able to tray flip like a lot whenever I skated back in the day. Um,
But like you have such a big bag, I'm like super curious, like and for those of you people, like big bag is like it's bag of tricks. He's got a much deeper bag, a bigger bag, you know. We're not talking about his sack. It's a bag. So like
uh,
this is an interesting question for me to hear from you.
yeah. So it's
What is what was the hardest to learn?
the hardest to learn. That is different than the hardest to do.
For sure. Also, you typed this question up, so
Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking like Well, like whenever you asked it, I was like, "Oh yeah, the hardest one to do is," and then I stopped myself because the hardest one to do is definitely different than the hardest one that to learn.
I'd
To
imagine
hard,
the dolphin flip's the hardest one to do.
yeah,
First,
yeah, I would say the
I've only
dolphin
seen
flip.
you do it once. Yeah.
Yeah, I, I mean, then again, the hardest one to do for me was also a laser flip.
I don't know that I've seen you do a laser flip.
I've done one in my life.
Yeah, so I don't think that was around us.
Yeah, and that was
Uh,
probably the hardest trick to
to do.
do. Now the hardest one to learn, because learning one, I mean, means that I can do it multiple times,
See, all right, I'll let you finish, and then I'm gonna
right?
explain my that. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's a trick that I can do multiple times and like have a pretty solid chance of landing it because I've learned it, man, technically speaking, I would say a fakey backside flip.
Mm, that
I
makes
can do
sense.
it.
I was like, that's not a common trick. I feel like
No.
that's one of those ones you pull out in a game of skate, and it's like, all right, well, that's a letter. That's
Well, it's been a long time since I've landed one, but I know
I
that if
just
I
feel
were to
like
get on a board right now, that I could probably land it within the first 10 tries, maybe.
well, you got 5 days, my guy. So I'd like to see it, on Saturday. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
crap.
be expecting that on Saturday. Here's mine, and it's when you started that sentence, it was like, all right, hardest to learn, right? I haven't learned it yet because I've never landed it. But the second I
Okay.
land one, it will be the hardest trick I've ever learned because it took me so long to learn, and it's a kickflip.
Uh, yeah, that makes sense.
Haven't landed it yet, so I don't think it can count as my answer, but I'm going to make it my answer because it'll happen in 5 days. Um,
There
so,
you go.
and when it
So
happens, I will have spent 24 years trying to learn the kickflip.
it's been 24 years.
Like, there are a handful of people listening to this podcast that weren't alive when I was practicing kickflips for the first time.
Oh my gosh. Whoa,
But I
dude.
mean, I don't know. Honestly, like the second I feel like like when you showed up on the roof, you pushed AJ and I so quickly, and my natural thing was to like, I've said it a million times. Like my mindset was like ollie, fakie ollie, nollie, switch ollie, front shove, back shove, switch front shove, switch back shove. Fakie, well, it was probably fakie back shove, fakie front shove, nollie front shove, nollie back shove, switch. Like every stance and every like side of a trick was always my mindset, and then
Hmm.
expand from there. That was always my
So,
mindset. Was like all four stances of the same trick, and then front side and back side of the same trick in all stances, and then 180 to you know what I mean. Like
mhm.
so,
Yeah,
like I feel like
yes.
but I did skip around where it's like I landed a heel flip. That's the only flip trick I've ever landed.
Yeah.
But also, like, my switch heel is just as close as my regular kick.
Yeah.
That
Which
was
is
always a crazy one
crazy.
we had. Yeah.
That's insane that you could do switch like so easy. You make it look easy. Is switch and regular is just like, oh, well, okay. You could do it. Like if
The
I go switch, I'm like chancing at murdering myself.
when it's super fun, like, when we like, before we knew front side and backside, it was always a fun thing where it's like, we both had our different fakie 180s we did. So we called them
Yeah.
Josh and Randall. And it was like, "Oh, is that fakie Josh or fakie Randall?" Because we didn't know if it was backside, but we knew we went different directions. We just didn't know if it was front or back. So it was like, well,
Yeah.
Josh does it this direction and Randall does it that one. So like we just named it. ourselves that already existed.
And everyone listening, you'll probably see that next week whenever we
Oh,
get this
sure.
game of skate.
Still don't know. But we know it in regular and switch and nollie for some reason, but fakie is where we get lost, where it's like, "What was that? A
Yeah.
switch nollie?" It's like, "No, it was switch front side." Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So weird. It's so weird.
Right. Yeah. So like here's another question for you. So out of all the bag of tricks that you know, what was the hardest one to learn? Like if you exclude the kickflip, because I mean, we all know that you're going to land it next week. If you
Yeah.
exclude that, then what you know right now, if you were to go outside, get on a board, and within 10 tries, you know you can land it, what's the trick that was the hardest to learn? And it can be
A different
whatever
question though. You
stance.
asked me like in 10 tries. That's a different question. Like in 10 tries, I know I could land it, but which is the hardest? Those are different to me. Because I know for a fact I can go out and land an ollie 10 out of 10 times, but I don't think an ollie was the hardest trick for me to learn.
Yeah, correct. What was the hardest one for you to learn, though?
Switch backside shove.
And now you can land those pretty good.
I can land all of them pretty good. I think the only thing I can't land, I think the only thing I can't land is a regular backside shove. Like
uh,
I would give maybe 1 out of 10 on those. Like your shove that you do, perfect
yeah,
every time. Hella pop. That's backside, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's my toughest shove. I got everything else 50% minimum 50%. Backside
yeah.
shove 1 out of 10, and I think you
Really?
know that. That's like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's true.
Looking back on my skate game,
Yeah,
I
man.
don't. I should have grown up a switch skater, but I was right-handed, so I was always like, your right foot should also be your dominant foot.
Yeah,
I think I should have grown up goofy, and I just didn't. And then by the time it came around to it, it was like, well, I've already been riding a skateboard for like 17, 18 years at this point, and I am
yeah,
regular. But when we're playing flat ground, like my switch game is on
yeah. It's very on point, and it freaking screws me up, man.
point.
Okay, so here's another question. So, how did you find out that that was a trick that you could try? Like, did you see it
Switch?
online and thought, yeah, like any trick? I mean, like your switch shove, or whichever you said, switch backside shove, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So, how did you get introduced to that trick, and how did you like learn how to do it?
Everything came from the roof for sure. Everything came
Yeah.
from the roof. I didn't try anything besides like ollieing, pop shoves, kick flips, manis, and like maybe the occasional heel flip for a decade, right? Because as my brother put it in episode 4, like I wasn't really like a skater, right? Like I knew I could ride a board with all confidence. I could cruise on a skateboard, and I could like ride off of a curb, right? So I
Uh
had
huh.
much more confidence and ability in riding in a skateboard than like the average person, hands down. But I wasn't out here just popping ollies up and down curbs and
Yeah.
cruising easy, right? And so when it came to the point where like AJ and I got into it and really committed and got on the roof, like we relearned everything, and it was an ollie, and then it was a front shove, and then I think it was. I remember I used to do nollies in front of my house as a kid, which is like popping with your left foot, just
Yeah.
going in the you're on the front of the board as if you're like hanging 10 on a surfboard, right? So like the balance option's totally different. And I felt super comfortable when I did an ollie. I was like, I feel more comfortable doing an ollie than I do an ollie. And that statement stands today, right now.
That's so crazy to me.
Like I feel way more comfortable doing an ollie than an ollie. But also I'm not gonna bomb a garage in what is essentially a fakey stance in goofy.
Uh-huh.
Which is where Everyone that doesn't skate that's listening to this podcast just got so lost. They just got so
Stances.
lost.
Yeah.
That'll be a whole episode. We'll go over stances, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's essentially what that is. Is Nolly is like it's fakey and goofy. Like you're
Yeah.
riding fakey in goofy stance.
Dude, that'd be so funny to like from now on if we ever do a trick in Nolly, you should call it
Uh,
that.
I should call it like fakey goofy ollie, but it's not an ollie. God damn it, Josh, that's fucking good. Dude. That's so good.
I,
Fakey
I
goofy
just did
ollie.
I just did a fakey goofy backside shove.
Just make it sound so much harder than it is.
Yeah.
We just lost 3 of our 9 followers.
Right.
No,
Fakey goofy.
we'll just go real quick for those of you that don't skate or maybe know a little bit. Like when you are on a skateboard and your right foot is in the back, that's called regular. And like so, like you're pushing, and then when you put your foot back on the board and you're kind of steering, your right foot's in the back, it's regular. If your left foot's in the back, it's goofy. And then if you're standing on the nose of the board in regular, it's called nollie. And if you're standing in the nose of the board, but you're regular and you're riding switch, which would be goofy, it's called fakie. It's complicated. It's much easier to
Whoa.
show. It's
Yeah.
much easier to show. Yeah, like right then, as soon as I started to say the second part, I was like, "You're lost. You're lost. You're lost."
I
Okay,
tracked you.
yeah, because you fucking yeah. Everything I said was right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe that'll be a section of like the game of skate where we just kind of go over foot positions and help
Yeah.
explain it in episode. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I've always felt super comfortable with like my left foot being my dominant foot when it comes to skating, and strictly just skating when it comes to my feet. Like I played soccer for a dozen years.
Uh,
Right foot was my power foot, but I play basketball left-handed.
that's crazy. Huh. Are
Yeah,
you
I'm not.
ambidextrous or how? No.
No, no, no. I mean, I can. I'm pretty good at darts both-handed. Like that's the only other thing that really comes to mind.
Really?
And then like
Can you
my
write with both
handwriting is
hands
shit.
pretty well?
My handwriting is shit both ways, so it's kind of comparable. But like I can write quickly with my right hand, but maybe it's just because I'm trained. But like taking my time with my left hand looks just like my right hand. But they're both shit. Like
Uh,
no, I don't know. I don't think so. But it is weird, right? Like even my brother, like when we got into the whole switch thing, when I was telling him about it when we were out here before, and we talk about like I would tell him about like how I would fucking get you guys on switch tricks. He was like,
yeah.
"You're goofy." I was like, I'm not at all." Like, cause I can't, I can't skate down the garage goofy. I can't. No fucking chance.
Yeah.
No chance. I might get
Get down the first slope and yeah.
off at one floor in a turn and be like, I'm not gonna be able to push. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
forced out to slow down, and I'm slow enough that I'm comfortable to push. But you know what? I'm not hitting the first floor. There's no fucking way
Yeah.
I'm hitting the first floor.
Dude, we should get AJ to try doing that since he bombs so much. We
He's
should
done it.
ask him to do it in a different stance.
He's bombed the garage goofy.
Really?
You were here. He's done it. I knew you were about to say that too. He's done it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's done it in Switch.
Well, we'll have him do it Nolly. Oh, sorry. What was it? Goofy.
I don't know. Nolly would be regular. No, it'd be Nolly be regular fakey. No, Nolly be goofy fakey. Yeah.
Yeah, goofy fakey. Right? Is
No,
that what we were saying?
no, goofy fakey would be. And now I'm
That's Nolly.
confused. No, because Nolly's your left foot in the front, but your dominant foot is your right foot. So it'd
Wouldn't
be
goofy fakey just be fakey?
well, no, because then fakey would be
It'd be
pointless.
switch fakey.
Yeah, well, no, it'd be goofy fakey. The switch is the only you only call it switch. You only call it switch when you're regular and you're skating goofy, or you're goofy and you're skating regular.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
it's hella confusing, everybody. Obviously, clearly, we're trying to figure it out. Like,
Oh, this is so funny.
cause like switch nollie would be regular fakie. Goofy
Yeah.
nollie would be regular fakie. Yeah, we have to
Yeah.
stop using switch because you're talking opposite stances. It's only switch
Yeah.
if you're skating. It's all guys, people. It's only called switch if you're skating in the stance that is not your dominant stance. So if you're
Correct.
goofy, when you skate regular, it's called switch, and vice versa. So switch is a term that's not. And then there's the whole like when you do a sex change, which is not.
I was
Now it's just
just
called.
about to get into that.
Now it's called a body varial because you can't be saying that kind of shit anymore, and that's gayer than calling it a sex change.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I grew up calling it, was sex change, but
It was a sex
yeah, I
change,
mean,
dude.
so
The
yeah.
way that I was taught to learn a kickflip was that it would be easier to do a kick like, you learn a kickflip sex change because when you're flicking, your body naturally rotates.
All right.
Let's
Well,
see.
yeah, we're back.
Hey, everybody, we're back.
Eh, We're we're back to doing regular stance, fakey, body varial, regular goofy nose manuals.
No one can do a nose manual except for Josh, so let's just calm down on that last.
You
But
can do one.
yeah, I mean that's like fucking 2 seconds. Um, I honestly that was probably like my favorite part of the skate talk that we've had in a bit is like
Yeah.
getting into like what is considered like it really is the most basics. Like you need to understand stance and how you ride a board. But then also like I really think even before you learn how to ollie, you should and this is why I taught myself and made myself think like I need to learn tricks, the ollie, the switch ollie, the nollie, and the fakie ollie, and like then go from there and learn every version of that trick in all stances. That's what's going to make me the most complete skater, right?
Yeah.
And it did to a point, and now I just need to figure out flip tricks. Like I've landed a heel flip, I've landed a fakie big before, I've landed a couple random ones, but just off of being forced to in games of skate, where it's like do or die moments. So
And
yeah,
that's, I mean, that's what the beauty of skate, it pushes you to do stuff that
sure.
you,
Have
I
we
mean,
addressed what skate is?
eh, I don't think we have. I mean, I just
Yeah,
assumed that everybody knew what that
same.
was, but hey,
What is it,
I
Josh?
mean, yeah, crap, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. No, so
It's like
skate, we've been playing skate, and I've never known for the years that we've been
you're
doing
just like
this. Oh my gosh.
as more of our videos.
Anyways, everyone, so skate is kind of like a game of horse that you would play in basketball, where somebody is on the court, they take a shot, you go to that same exact spot, you take the shot. If you miss it, you get a letter. So essentially, it's the same thing, but with skateboarding, where somebody will go do a trick, whether it be flat ground, whether it be a stair. I don't know, but you fill in the blank. But for us, it's usually flat ground. We'll go out there, do a trick, and then whoever else is playing this game has to do that same exact trick. Now, there's a lot of variations that can go into this. Whether you go, I mean, we had like variations where you couldn't have a rebuttal, like you couldn't do it again to uh, try to
Just
not get a
talking
letter. Or
redemption or something. Then so we
redemption. Yeah,
so I'm gonna step in for a second. And we used to play like if we've never seen you do the trick, you get 2 tries, which is typically only associated with the last letter E, where you get a chance. So say Josh does a kickflip and I miss the kickflip to get E. Well, I've never done a kickflip, so I get to do it again. It's called MBD, never been done. You get to do it again. You get one more chance to try it. But
Yeah.
also, we used to play games of skate where it wouldn't be just one trick. We'd play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to go first, and then
Mhm.
at a certain level in our game of like where we got, you know, kind of good enough where we knew everyone's tricks, we would just like the winner of the game of rock, paper, scissors not only got to go first, but they got to decide the type of game of skate. You remember that, Josh? Where
Yeah.
we would
Yeah, I
play a
do.
game of skate where it was a line where you had to do one you had to do 2 tricks, 3 tricks, 4 tricks in a row. So say I win, I go out, I do an ollie, I do a switch front shove, and then I do a nollie backside 180 because I chose that it's a 3 trick line. Then Josh is second. Josh has got to do that same line, and if he doesn't, he gets a letter. In those games, and then AJ would have to do the same line. And if I went and did a line and missed my line, Josh was second. He now got to create the next line. I
Yes.
don't
Yeah.
think I've personally never seen another game of skate played like that,
Uh-uh.
but
I
I
haven't either
loved it.
because it's freaking exhausting, dude. I loved it, but good lord, after one game, it'd be like skating for like an hour and a half just for that one game.
Yeah, just one game. Yeah, we played one game for like 90 minutes. It was
Yeah.
fucking ins and it was like, "What do I
Oh my
do
god.
now? What combination is there that I can create?" Which it was kind of the fun because it was like, well, I only have like 22 tricks, so like, how do I make them different in a way? And then like, what is it? I used to do like a switch 180 front side, like I do a switch 180 Josh Cab, Randall Cab, or some shit. And
Yeah.
like we started doing like the Disney World and the Around the World and shit like that, where you do one and like we put the fucking names. Was that a Disney or was that a fucking land? Like, was it a
Yeah,
land or?
exactly. And then we would throw in like a nose grab on any of the
Oh my
tricks, like
god, yeah, these bullshit flat ground fucking nose grabs and tail grabs, and we used to do, like, ollie souths, and I remember, like, we do ollie norths, and then I was like I figured out how to do, like, a switch ollie south and shit.
yeah. Well, we had to resort to that to keep the game alive.
And my brother told me, he was like, "There's actually a real name for that trick, it's not a switch ollie south, like, it does have a name, like."
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, there's an ollie south, but then when you do it switched, like, it's named after, like, a skater or some shit.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's kinda like we did the same thing where it was like a Josh cab and a Randall cab, you know what I mean? Like, you just didn't know,
Yeah,
so you thought you me up, so I
yeah.
remember the first time we did, I remember trying a nollie. We were trying to figure out if it was a south or a north because you were nollieing, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You'd still take your pop foot off. It was a nollie, and I don't
Yeah,
think we ever.
so was it a south or a north?
Yeah, it's like if you do a ollie south, it's a south because it's your back foot. If you
Yeah.
do a ollie north, it's your front foot. So what is it when you nollie and take your front foot off?
Nollie
Yeah,
North?
yeah, right? But, like, then it's like when you pop in a nollie, your back foot kinda comes off anyway, like, that's how popping works.
Yeah.
I think that was the argument we were having was, like, it's just take your front foot off when you pop the nollie, like, there's no fucking name, just make sure your front foot comes off. That shit got tough for a second. What a
Yeah,
good episode this has been.
I know. This is a good one.
Yeah. Alright, we should watch some clips.
Let's let's do something like I want to try to find an underground skater that's just freaking killer, man. I want to find the next Nija.
I mean, hold on, I have you,
Like amateur skateboarding.
okay.
All right, everyone. Just so to fill you in with what we're going to be doing here, we are starting a new segment where we'll hop on Instagram. We're going to find a random video, and this is just us starting off. A random video could be a video that somebody sends to us or shares with us that we just straight up haven't seen before, and we're going to react to it, and we're going to uh, essentially just talk about it. And this could be just really short. We could do a couple videos, depending on how many people are sending us video ideas, or like, hey, they saw something, they'll send it to us where we react to it. If it's a 10-second thing or 5-second thing, we'll probably do a couple of them. But to start off, since obviously no one sent us anything yet because we're starting it off, we're going to just look at a couple maybe and just react to it and see what crazy skateboarders are out there, and we're going to tag you in it, and hopefully we find the next Nigel Houston.
But where did this idea come from, Josh?
This idea came from the TikTok dude. I don't know his name because it was just like a bunch of letters, I think, but it
One of
was it
our
was a great
first
idea.
followers
Yes, he actually
from
was our first TikTok follower.
which is from today. So
Yeah, from today, literally like 8 hours ago. So um,
so
yeah,
I went off this. This is I'm gonna mispronounce it, but it's Solaire. Is from the group Flytech. Josh, I showed you their video. The guy that does the
yes,
double kick down the insane set. They haven't
yes,
dropped anything in a long time, but the Flytech video is one of the hardest skate videos I've ever seen, music wise, trick wise, especially coming from like, no offense if they ever see this, but essentially nobodies when it happened. Like they really were nobodies, and like even to be like, I feel like an asshole being like he's only got 90,000 viewers, but like they have a full company, you know.
yeah.
Haven't seen anything from him in a while, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna click on this one right here with the yellow sleeve and the blue Nikes,
Okay,
which
is that a
looks
video?
sick as fuck. I think there's a couple, is what I think it is.
Okay. Oh man, dude, when was this?
February 8th, a month ago, almost to the day.
Dude, okay.
There's little picture wearing some Supreme. But to everyone out there, um, this is a group started by some youths in Germany, some Asian youths based out of Germany, which was always just like a big thing that blew my mind. Was like there are a ton of Asian skaters now because of Yuto and like Japan and China and stuff, but like these kids are based out of Germany, which is like I just like
That's pretty awesome.
another fun one real quick. Being towed in,
Dude,
crazy.
oh my god, I wasn't expecting the second set.
Yeah, that's in the Flytech video, man. I think that's the ender to the Flytech video, August 26th,
Really?
2020. Yeah, that's the ender to the Flytech video. It's August 26th, 2020.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I mean they just have it like, oh, here's a good one. Also from the Flytech video. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh my
Woo!
god.
Escaping some damage. Always in the
Yeah,
Nikes. I don't know.
look,
They're not like they might be Jordans. I mean, I'm sure they're Jordans, but like that bike is locked to the fucking thing, so like they can't move the bike.
dude, he did that with ease too.
See that fakey kick, or is this a fakey heel? I think that was
That
a
looked
fakey
like an
heel.
oh
Not that, of course. Oh my god, his ankle,
yeah.
dude.
Oh man, whoa, dude.
That right there.
Dude,
I wanted some fly tech gear so hard after I watched this video, and it was like impossible to cop. It was immediately gone when this video came out.
really?
Yeah, but yeah, fly tech. I'm about it. Let's gang.
Yeah. All
That
right, there you
sandwich
go. Dude, that does look really bomb.
ice skating.
Oh,
Oh,
ice skating. Well, it
there we
just
go. Let's go with this guy. No,
yeah,
we're gonna do this.
yeah.
It's just a still shot.
Oh, it's a still.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool still.
Yeah. Is he? I guess he's just ollieing it,
Does
but
it? Yeah, I guess. I can't think of what else that would be.
with 724 followers, let's blow him up,
Hey,
baby.
dude, let's do it.
What do you
All
got?
right.
Oh shit! That's how he's
Okay,
grinding a long table. Let's go. Look at that. That's
dude.
top right there. Yo, that's
Uh,
almost I would bet that's close to 3 feet.
that I mean, yeah, you're right. What's his name? Nahum Photo.
Nahum
I'm
Photo, where are
I'm
you
I'm
from?
probably murdering that.
Oh my god, dude, he's, Mexican?
Is that
Is that
Portuguese?
Mexican? I was thinking Portuguese, yeah, but I don't know.
No,
What's it
that's green, white, and red.
with the eagle I'm imagining holding the snake in the middle is Mexican. That's you
Eh,
wanna click on his YouTube page?
No, I want to keep to the shorts.
Okay, here we go.
No,
Let's do this.
okay, so yeah, is this the same guy?
I bet it's just him and the boys. That looks like him. That's him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's him. Look at that dude, he's touching it.
dude. What?
That's sick.
Nahum Photo, you're killing it, man. I mean, he has
You
120
and the boys.
posts.
You and the boy. Look at that fucking pop.
Dude.
What
Is
else
there
do
a
we
ramp on
got?
the other side of that?
You got a lady and some rollerblades. All right, let's see what's up. What else is going on here? A little ham plant. That's nice. I fuck with that. This has got to be his girl. Good on you and your girl. Nice.
Yeah.
Dope. And can't do that. You know what I mean?
I can't do it either. I mean,
And that's not him, but that's the boy probably. Little
does he
50s
is he
out in
on
the
a team?
who knows? Look at that bottom step, how small it is. Why? One, two,
Yeah.
three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5 on a nice fucking round. Oh, no
Whoa.
way. What is that? An airwalk? No, it's not an airwalk. Airwalk's both feet. What is that?
No, it starts with an M though. That's what I'm
It's not a method air. I don't think it's a method
it's
air.
not a method air.
Well, I think it's actually just called a method. Not even air, it's just called
Okay,
method.
that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking it might have been.
No, I don't know what that is because he's like nose grabbing, pulling one foot off in front on like front side.
And grabbing that foot. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Maybe he made it up. Honestly, yo, I fuck
Let's
with.
see if he has a video.
That's what I'm trying to find. I don't see any. That's a cool clip.
Yeah, like I mean this guy
That's the thing.
has
Like I
some
don't even know if it's him because hold on. So he's. I'm assuming he's this guy, right?
yeah.
Which kind of looks like this guy, which would be this guy.
Yeah.
But then there's like, which is also this guy. But then there's like, it's not him for a second, you know? Like it's also, what's with the colorful hair in Latin America? Purple,
Yeah.
pink?
Oh,
What is
didn't
it, purple?
Santiago do something like that too? Manny?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did like green. He did like something like
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is. That's him. If this is the guy,
If this is the
what is
guy,
happening?
this is him. I have no Is he doing a shove?
I feel like I don't know, man. That one makes me think it's a no foot error. You remember that trick we made up?
Yeah.
uh Yeah, dude, what a fucking sick page. What is that?
Yeah.
That's sick. What's about to happen?
Dude. God, he has to okay. Are there
Solid.
no videos?
No, dude, I'm scrolling right now. There's no videos. And then it's just like a random girl. That's fucking hilarious. A random girl with blue lipstick. Another. All
Is
right,
this
well.
like a fake page?
You know what, dude? Hold on. We might be looking at a photographer's page.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Photo.
Look.
Oh.
We're looking at a photographer's page.
Yeah,
Got
photo
us,
it
internet. You got us, internet. We thought we were looking at a skater. The internet
I
got
was
us.
one
We have to leave that in for sure. We're like, where is he? It doesn't repeat anybody. It's
the whole time. I'm pretty sure photo FOTO is like Spanish
yeah.
for yeah.
Uh,
Why didn't we
what's happening?
connect that? I was wondering why
All right,
all the photos were
let's
really well done.
girl skaters.
All
Always love
right,
to watch. What
there
is
we go.
this?
Oh, that's a rocket.
That just looked like a fakey
What?
tray with a crazy stance. It's just a fakey tray in a crazy stance. I mean, dope. Like it looks sick because of the crazy stance, but it is just a fakey
What?
tray. Right? Oh, watch it again.
Yeah, hey, click out of it and click back into it because I think the video's like all weird right now.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's a
No,
fakey
it's
heel
still
tray.
doing it. That's so weird.
You talking about the sideways thing, like the split
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah.
That's how her page has it posted.
Oh, that's odd.
Don't know why, but that's why her page has it posted that way. That's a what's a fakey heel tray? Because that's what it is. If you look,
Well, it's a fakey laser flip if it's
so she's doing a fakey laser in that first video. Because if
really.
you look, watch where her foot placement is. She's spinning with her heel. Hold on, it'll play again. Here we go.
Yeah, that first
See, look,
trick,
look, that's her
it
heel.
looks like wow, dude. It almost looks like she's doing like a rocket varial.
I would say it almost looks like an impossible varial. Is that a rocket varial?
So a rocket varial would be like both of your feet are at the nose of the board, like right next to
Oh,
each
you mean
other.
like Hang Ten style?
Yeah, like both your feet
Yeah,
are aimed forward and you're standing at the front of your board and then you pop and like
but
push your foot out.
hers aren't that way. I
I
get what
mean,
you're saying because that's Hang Ten. You're hanging ten like in a surf.
yeah, see? I mean, look at where her
They're,
feet
they're not.
are.
Hold on, we'll start again. They're not both even. Rocket
They're
is.
close.
I agree with you that they're close, but they're not like. Hold on, one more time. Her. If you look at where her shoulder placement is, her right foot is her heel is on the bolts on the heel side of the board.
Okay,
Watch.
just really far forward.
See?
Yeah. Yeah,
So then,
that
like, I don't even know that I'd call it a fakey
that's a
laser.
nollie laser.
Maybe it's Nolly. I don't know her normal stance, so you could be
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we don't know her stance. That's and ladies and gentlemen, that's where skating gets hard as a commentator. Because if it's not
Yeah.
when it's regular, you're like, oh, are they goofy or are they goofy or are they regular?
Yeah,
That's
usually if you're commentating something, like you kind of know the skater, but like
what that's a weird
yeah, what the
segue
heck?
flip. And
So, BOARDERSLYF
border borders life, but life is
Borders
LYF.
Life.
Bro, my shit just froze hard.
Borders Life. That was a sick trick. Absolutely loved it. That Nollie laser, man. My God.
Skating's art. Skating is art.
It
It's
is.
art
It is.
because you can make it whatever you want. That's why there's continuously growth.
Yep. It is beautiful art too. And the fact that there's so many different ways to land a trick and you could throw your personality into it too. It's awesome.
So that's like the steez of it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's what's the one they used to do in the Dime Glory Challenge? Where we do it, you know? It's
Gangsterland or something like that.
yeah, Gangsterland, and you the fucking like hang over your body and shit. Yeah,
Yes,
dude.
dude, we need to do that next game. We have to do that in the
I'm
next
saying
skate
like,
game. Grab the buzz ball and let's call it. Let me go ahead
all right,
and
Buzzball. I just like to let you guys know. I open this motherfucker with ammunition every week.
Oh, how Texas of you.
Well, that's where I am. That's where you are. That's where everyone in the podcast is at.
Yeah.
And let's do a race to who sponsors us first, Subway or Buzzball. What a fun one that'd be if it's just every episode we like had to eat a 6-inch fucking Subway sandwich. And then like, during it we are just like eating, which people would hate. But it's like
Yeah.
Yep. That's Buzzball. Buzzballs.
Cocktails.
Subway. I worked for you guys for 3 years. The least you could do is sponsor one episode and give us a free meal.
You got enough money? Come on.
Also, never forget.
Never forget. It's a great shirt. I need it.
Who do we never forget, Josh?
Arambe.
And also the reason you went into service. 9/11.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Peace, everyone.
Gotta-
Episode 9.